Hello, Generals, and welcome into this Wednesday edition of the 5 Star News. I'm Gunnar Bryson.
And I'm Owen Bryant. We hope you have all recovered from that holiday weekend. I know I'm still trying to do just that.
Yeah, I hear ya, but we have a lot to get to today, so let's get this thing started like we always do with What's Up Heritage by Isaac Delk.
I appreciate the intro. Now let's get into some Wednesday announcements. Juniors and seniors, if you're wanting to share your opinion of what you want for our school, be a member of our Student Advisory Council. Applications are open until October 5th, and for more details, please visit our main office. Attention Generals, if you never want to miss any kind of sports action here at the Taj, you should be getting our annual All Access Pass. It's $60, and for more details, please visit Mr. Chuck Snyder. And lastly, our Probe College Fair is only a few weeks away. There will be 60 colleges represented, and for more details, please visit our main office. Now let's get on to the weather, and if you guys are wanting to head to the game, here's what you need to know. For Wednesday, it'll be a mix of rain and clouds with a high of 82 and a low of 65. On Thursday, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 83 and a low of 65. And for Friday, it'll be nothing but rain with a high of 79 and a low of 67. Now let's get back to the anchors for more news.
Thanks and good job, Isaac. Now onto the news, and if you haven't noticed, our public safety class has been getting into some pretty interesting things early this semester.
Sure have, Owen. First, they got used to having a new teacher, and Mr. Edwards seemed to be fitting right in.
Yep, and then they started checking the parking lots for passes in our school.
Then last week, Edwards had his students out of the classroom again, administering a high-risk traffic stop. Certainly a hands-on approach to public safety class.
Sure looked fun. To find out more, here's 5 Star News reporters Gunnar Bryson, Andrew Moore, and Andrew Cass with the story.
Driver, with your left hand, take the keys out of the ignition and drop them on the ground. Do it now.
So in this class, we're currently working on what's called high-risk traffic stops. So anytime there's a vehicle with a stolen tag or the vehicle itself is stolen or a chase or something like that, that's how we would complete the arrest, is through a high-risk traffic stop.
All right. I really enjoyed the hands-on experience. I love going outside. I love using the handcuffs, speaking into the radio, walking and patrolling the car. It's great to get to go outside and try something that you don't get to do in most classes.
This could actually benefit them further in life, because in this class we are seeing the other side of law enforcement that most people don't get to see throughout their life. They're going to see, what the other side of a traffic stop looks like, what the other side of a domestic dispute looks like, what the other side of an arrest looks like. And that's something that a lot of people never get to see in their lifetime, and these students are being exposed to that.
The hands-on experience is really great in this class. All the drills we do have something to do with what you can do in real life, and so it can help you in your future jobs. All of it has to do with public safety, police, fire, EMS, and if you're looking to go into a career in like a career field, then this class is the class you need to take.
Did look like a lot of fun. Moving on now to some more fun that seems to be taking place almost every morning down the hallway right outside of Coach Green's broadcasting class.
Definitely fun, and quite a different way to start off your school day here at Heritage.
That's right, Owen. It's not the same jolt as the HHS Cafe provides with their coffees and hot chocolates, but for some it provides the same effect.
When I play guitar, it helps me think and focus. It helps me get into that good mindset to start the day. I usually start my day by playing songs in my home, but sometimes I play in different places like school or places I go.
How do I feel about them? Well, I mean, I've been coming here like every day since they've gotten here. I like music a lot. So I just like listening to them play. Even if they're not the best right now, I see a bright future for them.
When it comes to requests, I'll take that and then I'll go home and I'll try and learn a bit about it before I come back to play it. But I will take requests as long as it's not songs that are overplayed.
I think it's kind of cool that they're doing it outside. I know Cooper started up, the guitar guy's what I call him, but he's kind of getting an audience out there. I think it's pretty great that he's doing it, and I think it's fun. And for the most part, it sounds pretty good. But bright and early at 7:15, 7:20 when I get here in the morning, to have it right outside my room, that's kind of oh man, really? Okay, all right. I'm not going to say anything, because growing up, my best friend loved that kind of music, and I kind of got where I liked it. So some of it's not bad, but I almost kind of wish some days he'd pick a spot like a little bit further away so I could get some work done when I come in. But it's all in good fun. I think the kids are enjoying it, so if they're enjoying it, I'm liking it.
Welcome into sports, everyone. Brody Irvin here, and I hope everybody enjoyed the first weekend of college football. I know I did, with Tennessee getting a big win last Thursday night. But on to high school football now, and our Generals have made winning look fairly easy this season. Heading into their matchup with LFO, Coach Slaughter's boys were a perfect 2-0 with both of those wins coming on the road. This one against the Warriors was the first home game of the year. Could the guys keep their streak alive? You betcha. Here's Coach Green with the game recap.
As the Generals take the field.
The Generals entered into general territory for the first time this season last Friday night to take on LFO at Jeff Sims Field. And if you didn't get there early, you missed an offensive explosion by Heritage. First quarter, it got started very quickly. 4 minutes into the game, in fact, and Paxton McCrary dives into the end zone on this 6-yard touchdown run to give the Generals a 7-0 lead. And just moments later, Heritage would light up the scoreboard again. This time, the defense would rise up. Tyler Cheatwood picks off the Warrior pass and races 47 yards untouched down to pay dirt. Extra point is good. 14-0 Generals.
And it's a pick six for the Generals. That's number 12, Tyler Cheatwood.
I just read the whip route, and then I undercut it, and I took it to the house.
I think Cheatwood had a pretty good game. Obviously it wasn't that hard to get that pick six, but it was still a great pick six, and I think he had a good game.
Very next LFO possession, the Generals defense does it again. This time, Bryce Trevelyan sacks the quarterback, forces a fumble, and recovers it. And that would set up another Paxton McCrary touchdown. It's 21-0 Generals, and the route is on. But wait, there's even more defense. Last play of the first quarter, the Generals D lights up the scoreboard one more time, and it's that man Cheatwood again. This pick and 20-yard return gives the Generals a 28-0 lead, and we're still first quarter.
Trayvon, he ran the go route, and I jumped up and picked it. And if it wasn't for Bryce or Peyton Newman, I wouldn't have scored.
41-7 now, midway through the fourth quarter. The Generals are coasting, but the offense is not done yet. Backup quarterback Brady Chandler fires the wide receiver screen to Austin Bailey, and number 20 does the rest. Untouched down that left sideline, and look at that speed. 48-7 Generals. They win this one 48-14, and we talked to some happy Generals after the ball game.
I felt good. Our guys really came out and jumped on them quick. Defense played really well, scored twice early. Cheatwood had made a couple big plays, and the momentum swings fast when you're scoring on defense. So it's hats off to Coach New and those guys. Hats off to the front seven getting the pressure on that kid, and hats off to Cheatwood making a play.
I think this is a big win. I think it shows that we're going to play to our level of competition and not the other teams, and I think that's a big part of growing and having leaders on this team and having seniors everywhere around this team, and I think it's all around just a great win.
What we want to do first is win this county, and we were able to do that tonight, lock it up. So it's a big deal for us. We got a couple of good teams in our county, and we got a couple more non-regions to get ready for region play, and then it's time to make a little run.
Great win, Generals, and good luck this Friday as the Ridgeland Panthers invade Jeff Sims Field. Now we're going to take you all the way back to last Friday's pep rally and what an event that turned out to be. All four classes were loud and into it. Coach Broom won one of the competitions and the seniors took the other. But who won the coveted spirit stick and the megaphone? Well, that was up to special guest Bobby Davis. Could someone take it away from the juniors? Here's the pep rally recap.
Yeah, so I came out there in the LFO gear. I'm LFO graduate, and so just trying to get them fired up, get the football team fired up. Although they don't need much help this year, man, they're pretty fired up, man. They're pretty stout. So special year looks like for a football team. But I came out there, did a little skit, and then just kind of walked around and see what everybody was doing. And let me see, everybody was phenomenal. The seniors, they were on top of the game. Jackson and Big D, Little G, Krajewski, Jed, of course, all they were on top of them, man. They were good. And I know everybody's not happy with the outcome, but I try to look at the overall picture. The seniors won the skits, or the games, I guess, too. But freshmen, hey, I know that there's what's being termed out there is the apology on Instagram now. And so I do apologize to all my peeps, my freshman peeps, man, my Georgia Tech trip peeps, man. CB, Morgan, Landro, Addie, all you, Hannah D, Shock, Ashley, Emma, Owen. Man, Cash Money, all of you. I'm sorry, man. All I can do is ask you to forgive me. Same thing for the sophomores, man. I'm sorry. Man, I was so close to walking over there to the sophomores, man. so juniors got the theme, and then the big dog went to the seniors. Man, yeah, I didn't know about the theme when I heard about it. I didn't know I had a hard time finding the laundry basket and some things to go with that theme and the bubbles, man. But they knocked it out of the park, man. They washed away the Warriors, man. And so it turned out to be a great theme. Miss Land and all the people came up with a great theme, Jed, and so ended up being victorious.
Hey, so the seniors won the pep rally and the Spirit Stick this past Friday, which is amazing. I was super excited and so proud of every single senior that was there. We had a great time, and Mr. Davis was our judge, and so it was just great to have some middle school influence back in our gym. We love Mr. Davis, so we're super excited, and we can't wait to go to lunch early this week.
Wow, that was a great sports report, Brody. Nicely done. Back to the news now. We've been talking about the long Labor Day weekend all show today.
Sure have, Gunner, and we wanted to show you what some students and staff did over the break. Here's 5-Star News reporters Penner Alton and Ethan Anderson with the report.
So I went to Disney World over our long weekend for Labor Day, and it was extremely hot, but it wasn't as crowded as we expected it to be, so we didn't have to wait in that many lines, so that was good. It was a very long weekend because we did 2 parks in each day, so we tried to fit all 4 parks in 2 days, and so we were exhausted, but Magic Kingdom was decorated for fall and for Halloween, so it was really cool to see everything decorated differently than it usually is.
I had a good weekend. I started it off going to the LFO Heritage game where I wore my Daisy Dukes and my cutoff flannel. We destroyed LFO. It was a cakewalk, no problem. But I pretty much, after that, I just, chilled, had a long weekend. Enjoyed not coming to school yesterday.
Over the 3-day weekend, I went and shot fireworks with my friends, and we went tubing, and it was really fun.
Looks like a fun weekend was had by everyone, and with that, we're going to wrap up this Wednesday edition of the 5-Star News.
But fear not, we'll be back on Friday with a brand new report.
But until then, stay classy, Heritage.